Hello, Hog fans. Good for us, Hog fans, for being Hog fans. I turned on my Hog Arkansas Razorbacks lamp today to make a point. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever bought, that lamp. It's hard to turn on, and I only bought it because it says Razorbacks on it. It's not like it's useful to me over there. It's just something to turn on every once in a while and say, I love the Hogs. That's all it is. Because that's how much I love the Hogs, is I'll buy a stupid lamp like that and everything else in this room. The thing sitting on top of my head. That's how much we love the Hogs. So what was that happened Saturday? The only person who had a good game on Saturday was Dan Enos, because he could go, see, not me. That game, as a Hog fan, first off, let me say thank you to Best of Arkansas Sports for featuring these videos, inviting me to do these videos once a week. At the beginning of the season, before the season had begun, when everyone's filled with optimism, me including everyone, all Hog fans, I thought that this will be a great idea. I've always wanted to do something like this, speak directly to Hog fans in a comedic way. I love the idea, and I've done it every week. In the beginning weeks, I think in the first couple weeks, I was featured at the top of an article. And then it became in the midst of some of the articles. But then, after we pile losses onto losses, now I'm not only below the fold, I'm down by the privacy policy. I can reach down and touch it right now. There it is, the privacy policy. And I don't blame. It's like when the king. I don't blame them. I'm not complaining. How can you have the court jester come out and entertain when the castle is just constantly losing battles every weekend? The king has to be embarrassed by that at some point and go, all right, enough. Court jester, just take a break. And eventually the court jester probably just doesn't get brought out. I get it. Court jester's looking for other, putting his resume together and looking for other kingdoms, probably. So I get it. It's hard to be funny and make fun of your opponent when your opponent beats you every week. Finally, we beat the Gators so I could make fun of something. Florida International, who cares? It would be embarrassing for me to make fun of Florida International. Doesn't sound like a real college anyway. Sounds like a supervillain. Anyway, I started to make fun of it there for a second. I don't want to do that because we don't deserve Razorback Nation. How can we make fun of anyone in football right now? And in the old days, as one might say, you can only get so mad because you would just go, they're just college kids. Who are you getting mad at? You know, the coach is doing his best. But now you see how much these coaches get paid. More than probably anyone at the university. You can't feel sorry for them. I want a lake house, the big statue out front, Razorback statue. We can't feel sorry for coaches, even if they're really nice. Like, aw, shucks, Sam, and this was it. This was it for me. I tried to be patient, but that, after we were 21 down and we went for a field goal, it's in the first quarter, we went for a field goal. We're 21-0 down. It's like bailing out a sinking boat with a spoon. Are you kidding me? I was done right there. I was like, oh, we've just given up. We just don't want to embarrass ourselves and have 0 on the scoreboard. That was so sad. And I was so done. I would never leave a stadium. I've never left a stadium during a walloping. I saw us get beat by USC by 50 points. I sat there the whole time. But I don't blame the fans who left the stadium. That's called, in stand-up comedy, that's called walking the room. That means you make the entirety of the room walk out the door because you're so bad at comedy. They walk the room. People pay so much money for those football tickets, and they're willing to leave at halftime. You walked the room. In my business, when you bomb, you are embarrassed after the show. When I bomb, and I have bombed. Look at some of these videos. Can't even get up to 100 views. I have bombed. I have walked some rooms in my early 20s. And I have bombed many times since my 20s. I slink out the back door when I bomb in shame and get to my car and get my sorry ass home. Because I bombed. I don't go out the front door and high five people and have a drink at the bar and celebrate and laugh. I bombed. I should be ashamed. Or at least not proud. At least not laughing like nothing happened. If I walk the room, oh my gosh. And that does happen. That's drinks not being sold for the place the event's happening. That's the other comedians not being seen. That is shameful. I should be so ashamed. I go into the green room and I find a back door. I don't go out into the field joking and laughing. That's when I got mad. When I saw that at the end of the game, I was like, do they not know I bought that stupid lamp? I know back to that, I know they're just kids. But they became young men when they started getting paid NILs. And that's when I get frustrated. I'm like, I bought that lamp. That squishy Razorback, all those hats. See, hats you don't even see. Multiple Sidney Moncrief posters. Oh, I can't blame the basketball team. Sorry, Sidney. You see where I'm going with this. People have their entire cars and houses painted like a Razorback. You drive down country roads in Arkansas, and people have turned the weirdest trash into Razorbacks. It's like an old rusty tractor that now is a Razorback somehow. It's an old drill bit that's now a Razorback. Don't fall asleep on the side of the road. Someone will turn you into a Razorback in Arkansas because that's how much we love. That's what I think some of these, when you're joking around and watching Polar Express during halftime. I don't care that wasn't in the main locker room. Who cares? If Polar Express was being played inside the stadium by a hot dog salesman, I'm mad. That shows how little they cared. It doesn't matter that it wasn't. Stop telling me it doesn't matter. It matters. It matters they were watching Polar Express. I don't care if it was the walk-on backup kicker's girlfriend was watching it. That means they're bored and don't care about the game. That shows the overall culture that I can come out and laugh after the game. You show shame. Go to the locker room. Well, that's my buddy that I went to high school with, plays for Auburn. I don't care. That's what your texting all the time is for. Look at that Razorback I put on the back of my cell phone. That's what that's for. You go text them. If you really need to say hello to them after the field, you know what the basketball players do in the pros? They put towels over their heads. When they're losing and they want to joke around about something, they put like a towel over the head like that. So you can put a towel over your head and go out on the field and go, oh, man, we got our ass kicked. Isn't that hilarious? All these people, they drive from all over Arkansas and we got our asses kicked. Isn't that really funny? Ha, ha, ha. Oh, have you seen Polar Express? That's a really good movie, man. That's a good movie. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, Tom Hanks is good in that. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, you put a towel over your head if you're going to laugh after the game. After Polar Express has been... I had to look up, because I don't like Polar Express. I always thought the animation in that movie was creepy. So I had to look... I've never been able to watch it. So I had to look up what the message of it was. I'm so glad I did. Parents want to know, like the book that inspired it, the Polar Express has wonderful messages about the importance of believing, the value of friendship. Well, I guess joking on the field, they learned that. Respect for leadership and courage, and the beauty of being kind to others. So I'm going to go to the importance of believing and leadership and courage. Focus on that part of Polar Express. It was just the walk-on room. I don't care. It shows that the coaches don't care. That's what it showed to me. There had to have been one coach aware of that, or whoever took that video thought it was very effed up what was happening that people should see. So it's not just us crazy fans. If I was the coach, I'm walking by that room and I see Polar Express. What the hell? Get that up! You guys want to watch Polar Express? Let's go do push-ups in the walk-in freezer in the cafeteria. That's what you do. So, I'm sure this was a funny, hilarious routine from the court jester. I don't even know if I had a routine today. I was so mad. And now, I don't know when this video's coming out, but as of Monday morning, Sam Pittman is not fired. Teams that have beat us have fired their coach, but Sam Pittman still works here. And I've done a total 180 on him, but enough. This is not a real team. This is Florida International. This is a perfect time to start over. If we put our starters up against Florida International and they even scored once on us, can you fire someone during the game? I don't know. But this Hog fan doesn't feel funny. I can't wait to go see the basketball team in Atlantis. And I'm sure that's what most of us are saying. Look forward to the basketball season. Woo Pig Suey.